Happy Wednesday to everybody. Hopefully, everybody's doing very well. I know a lot of you guys have been waiting for your boy to come back out, and I have a treat for you guys. So, we're just waiting for all of you guys to come in, and then you'll see who the special guest is this time. Hi, Bestie. I see you. Just waiting for more people to come in, and we'll get this interview started. You, you've seen me in the shirt before, so I just want to wear something a little. Hey, how you doing?
Hey,
How's it
hey,
going?
Kenneth, how are you? Oh, I didn't
Good.
just
How
turn
are
it right
you?
on.
How you doing?
Let me turn your volume on. Hold
Okay.
on. All right.
All right. You ready?
Are we good?
Yeah. All right, everybody. Here, right over here, my special guest right here, who you guys see, is the wonderful my friend. He's a singer and he's a good actor. On this movie, this movie he did on his album called Seraphim that's out. That's winning a lot of awards. My friend right here, Mr. Marck Angel. So say hello to everybody.
How you doing? How you doing, everybody? Hi, Kenneth. How are you?
I'm
It's
doing
been
well.
we've been trying to do this for years.
We have.
Yeah.
We have. Yes, he's right, you guys. That's
Yeah.
how long we go way back.
I'm just making sure I got everything set up. Yeah.
No, you're good. You're good. You're so bright while I'm so purple.
Look.
I'm
But
purple, you're mellow yellow.
yes.
But anyway, how's 2025 treating you lately?
um. Busy. Look. I haven't been on a break in years, so it's been really busy. The film is out. I had a few shows this year. I didn't want to tour as much this year because I want to concentrate on pushing the film, um,
Mm-hmm.
the film festivals. But it's just been busy. It's one thing to the next, one thing to the next. Like yeah, the
Mm-hmm.
touring and all of that stuff. So I mean, it's always been that way for me, but like in the last 2, 3 years, because of the project, it's been so compressed and so compact. So, yeah, yeah. But I'm happy to do it. I'm happy to do it. Sometimes it's exhausting, but I'm happy to do it.
Sorry about that. Say that again.
I said sometimes it gets exhausting, but I am happy to do it. You know?
No, that's good. That's
Yeah,
good. Because I know that with a lot going on right now, I know you're like, oh my goodness. Like, because I know, because a lot of people don't realize we've gone way back. Even before you tried to release Seraphim and you had the song Maybe that's out there on the
yeah,
album.
yeah, yeah. Since then, it's been crazy.
It's been a
It's been
while.
crazy. It's been
Hey Shane.
crazy.
But yeah, it's been a minute. But for everybody that doesn't know who you know how you started, tell everybody how you first got started, or your humble beginnings, I should say.
Oh gosh, here you go with me digging in the crates now, right? So I'm Marck Angel. I'm a singer, dancer, actor, I guess,
Hmm.
filmmaker. I've been doing this, since I guess the out music movement in around 2010-ish. That's kind of when had my first music coming out. Came out with the Angel Dust album, few out music award nominations, through the years, and I've just worked in particularly the black queer entertainment zeitgeist for like the last 10, 15 years. I had a first album entitled Angel Dust in 2013-14 that did really well, a couple of music award nominations. Been in a few web series as well. Worked with so many different people.
Yeah, tell everybody all the website, the web series and everything you've
Oh
done.
gosh, I did. Oh, I did Christopher Street TV with Dwight Allen O'Neill.
Shout
That
out to
was for
Dwight
Congress.
who was on here the last
Yes.
time.
Yeah, and you know what? Kenneth, Dwight is actually an executive producer for Seraphim. So we'll get to that. Well, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
It's a
Dwight, when I
crazy.
when I talk to you next time, You and I are gonna have some talks.
Yeah, so it's so he's an associate executive producer for the film.
Mm-hmm.
But also he's Dwight has had so many different projects this year, from Noah's Ark
Those
to,
are, yeah.
yeah, like he's been doing, he has Go Go on Here TV as well. He has a few
Mm-hmm.
projects, and he has Surfer too as well. So considering that we're in the festival zeitgeist right now, in the festival circuit right now, so he's been
Mm-hmm.
helping us with a lot of the coordination. He also helped host the opening premiere that we did in
Mm-hmm.
24 last year as well, before we ran into the festival zeitgeist. But work with Right Allen O'Neill. I've worked with oh gosh, Roger Omias Jr. for
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
finding,
I know who Roger is, yeah.
yeah, Finding Me film projects. I've played a character on there as well. Um, and then music. Everything else has pretty much been music. Oh, I was on a little show called City Boys DC at one time, which is
Mm-hmm.
reality based, but I'm not really a reality person, so I'm glad that didn't, whatever. Next.
Yeah. Because a lot of people,
And then everything has been music, and here we are with Seraphim, 10,
yeah.
15 years later, music videos and the tour, and then finally the feature film. So that was really compressed, but yeah,
Yeah, because you did a great job with that. Because when I saw, when I think your team, you and your team sent it to me,
yeah,
I
yeah,
was looking like,
yeah, yeah.
it was done very well.
Thank you, thank you. It was either me, Shirley, or Ron sent it to you. So, yeah.
Well,
One
somebody
out the
said it to
three, one
me
out the three.
because when I saw it, I was blown away.
Really, thank you.
Yeah, because I know Dante Hensley also.
Yes, Dante, we started working together in 2018, 19, about 18 for
That's about, yeah, I'm gonna say that's about right. Yeah.
the Maybe music video. And at that time, I didn't know what Seraphim was supposed to be. I didn't even know that Maybe was supposed to be on Seraphim. I think I was working on a different project. But then as time went along, I came up with more ideas for Seraphim, and I was like, no, this is the direction I want to go. Also because of the state of the world. I mean, by the time I was getting ready to come up with the album, it was about to be 2020,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
then we hit COVID, and then we
Mm.
had to delay the album for 2 years. So we finished all of his parts in 2020, yeah, 2019, 2020, and then we had to take this long pause because I still had to finish the album. The album wasn't even done yet. I still had to finish the album, still had to finish out the new music videos and plan the tour. So, but he was wonderful, and the first time I met him on set was Maybe. I met him for my project was Maybe, but had
Hmm.
met him on another project for another friend that never fully came to fruition. But he was doing some background stuff for them, helping them with the production side of it. And I was also
Hmm.
helping with the production side. And that's how we became friends. And it was like, hey, one day I want to do something. He was like, sure, anything you want, Mark. And that's when Maybe video happened. And then we decided to reprise those two characters that were in the Maybe video for um, the Seraphim project. And so, yeah, yeah, man, he was wonderful. He was wonderful. We worked on it for about 4 months.
Really?
Yeah, just being around each other every day. We did everything from he helped to write the screenplay as well. So
Which I've seen. Yeah, I've seen in the credits. Yes, of course.
yeah, yeah. So I wrote the original story, and then he was living in New York at the time, and he came down and he stayed, and he was like, okay, I'm gonna help you flesh it out, doing everything from vision boards, and we watched Love Jones, we watched Poetic Justice, we watched
That's one of my favorite movies right there. Those are two of my favorites right there.
Right, Jason's Lyric, Noah's Ark, all of the films that kind of helped inspire Seraphim in a way. Um,
Uh,
and I had showed him Rhythm Nation 1814 because he had never seen Rhythm Nation 1814. He had never seen Moonwalk. He had never seen Lemonade. So it was a
we're
great.
gonna get into that. We're gonna get into those parts in a bit because
Yeah.
I'm about to ask you those questions too.
Yes, I'm talking. I've
No,
talked
no,
so
no,
much
you're
about the
fine.
project.
No, no, you're fine. No, you're fine. You're fine. But finish saying what you're gonna say now. We'll get straight to that. How I it's gonna coincide with everything I'm gonna say.
Yeah. So when it was here, it was just an incredible studying experience because I mean I started out on stage when I was a kid in musical theater, um, but this was the first role that I was like fully taking the lead on in my own production, and he was wonderful, and I'm just thankful to him for all of his contributions to the project and to our friendship and all of that. So yeah.
Okay. Shout out to my little sister, Miss Stevie, who you know from Style by Stevie.
Yeah, Stevie. I just spoke to her a couple of weeks ago as well.
Yeah, she told me because we were just talking about it before we started this the interview.
Mm-hmm.
I had
Ah,
I
okay,
had texted
okay.
her earlier and I was like, sis, I'm gonna interview our friend. She was like, Mark, I'm like, yeah. She said, I think y'all gonna have fun. I said, I think so too. Hey,
Of,
how are you?
of course, you always
To
have
everybody
fun.
in the comments. So we see y'all.
Yeah.
But you know, a lot of people when they hear I know a lot of people and I'm sure you get this a lot. A lot of people when they hear your music and then they hear you because you have one of the sweetest people who I know personally.
Oh, thank you. Thank
He had everybody probably say they might you remind them of a male Janet Jackson
you.
because he's so sweet and proper. He trust me, he's so sweet and proper, y'all.
Sometimes I get a little
Until
ratchet.
he gets mad, but you he knows what I'm talking about.
Don't miss a step. I get.
Even though Janet's a tourist like I am, so I know how she
Yeah,
gets.
yeah. Janet Jackson is undoubtedly one of the most inspirational people that I guess, experienced just in. I've never met her yet.
Hmm.
That's God's will. Um, but just Rhythm Nation changed my life. Like, if I didn't hear that
Was
album, like we all
monumental.
love thrillers, we all love, Purple Rains and all the
Yes.
big things. But Rhythm Nation somehow spoke to me as a kid, and it just led the way to singing, dancing, acting. I'm like, no, if she can do it, and her brothers, and of course,
Yeah,
Mike,
Michael
Michael,
Jackson.
Michael is the GOAT. Michael is the greatest of all time. But
Of
Janet
course.
is my favorite, right? And just looking at them, and I think it's also the Black family experience. We grow up, with the same sort of stuff. You grow up, you have your church first, you have your cousins and your grandma and all those things, and so kind of the same sort of. They were the first family that I saw as a child, outside of the fictional Cosbys and this, that, and the third.
Hmm.
They were the first family that you saw that were truly, truly successful as a family,
Hmm.
and it looked like me. Looked like me, but looked,
Exactly.
you know, black people,
Black,
a real
yes.
black family. You know what I mean? And so my parents also sort of guided me to them. Like, I was introduced to them through my father, because my father was a music lover,
Hmm.
and introduced me to music as well. And so that was my first real inspiration to say, oh, they sing and dance. I want to sing and dance like them.
Hmm.
So yeah, and it just comes through. And even with the singing, I don't only, not, I'm not only inspired by Janet and Michael, but also Elder Barge and Tevin Campbell. Very huge inspirations. New Edition, I was about to say Bell, New Edition, particularly Bobby Brown and
Hmm.
Tresvant. I'm attracted to singer dancers. I look at Jackie Wilson. I look at James Brown. I look at Sammy Davis Jr. Like other black folks who sing and dance, and that are who try to strive and be successful and impact people through entertainment. So,
Exactly. And just shout out to and send our condolences to Malcolm Jamal Warren, the late Malcolm Jamal Warren that passed away,
yeah,
because we all were hit by it. So I know a lot of you guys who are watching this or who may be watching this later. We send our condolences to him and to him, and just to his wife, his daughter, the family, even the people that he know.
right.
That was a tragedy. Who we lost a true legend.
Yeah, and he was always so. I hate when they call black boys smart. Like, I
Hmm.
get it, but you know what I mean. I'm saying it from a truly authentic, like, just he always just came off smart and intellectual and very uh, reserved and poised. And he was a multi hyphenate as well. Like, I didn't know that he
Hmm.
danced, not danced, but he played guitar and
Oh
did
yeah,
music and poetry and all that stuff.
he had a jazz funk band called Miles Long, and then he won a Grammy like
You want to
10 years
Grammy?
ago
Yeah,
with
yeah,
Robert Glasper and Layla Hathaway.
yeah. And one of the youngest, I believe, to get an Emmy nomination as well. So
Exactly.
shout out to him and his family and his
Yeah.
legacy.
So shout out to the family of Malcolm Jamal Warner and anybody that knows him. We're just sending our prayers and love to you guys,
Yeah, yeah.
and even to the other legend Ozzy Osbourne.
Ozzy and his crazy stuff.
I know it's like what in the world's going on.
Yeah, but you know what I say about Ozzy, and I don't. It doesn't take the oldest to die and or the sickest to die, whatever. But
Hmm.
with Ozzy, he definitely lived his life.
He sure did.
Absolutely to the fullest. I mean, he lived a great, fulfilled life.
Yeah. Now
Absolutely.
being 54 when he passed away, Ozzy being
Yeah,
76.
yeah,
They
yeah,
both lived blessed lives.
yeah. Hmm.
But anyway, as we get into, we show them like love prayers to their families and everything. Let's get back to what you're doing because I know you say like what you're doing with the music and everything. Now, what made you name the album and then the film Seraphim? Where did Seraphim come for the title?
Oh, well, Seraphim. I mean, if you broke it down into how do we say the connotative version, it
Hmm.
means angel of fire, right?
Hmm.
Um, and so what I wanted to, so the theme for the movie, the mantra for the movie and the project was light up the darkness. Light up the darkness is a mantra from Bob Marley.
Okay.
Um, right. So another artist that helped to influence the project and the album because he's an artist that put political and social and cultural context within his music and made it danceable,
Hmm.
which is different. Michael does that, Prince does
Hmm.
that, Madonna does that, yeah, even
Beyonce.
Beyonce does. Yeah, I was just thinking Beyonce does that. So, Light Up the Darkness came from he was supposed to do a concert, this major concert, I believe, in Jamaica, and he ended up getting shot a couple of days, I believe,
Hmm.
before. And in the context of him getting shot, he still was like, no, I'm still going to go out and do this concert a couple of days later. And he did. What he said was, the people that are doing evil in the world aren't taking the day off. You know, why should I? How could we light up the darkness? And what it says is, no matter what's going on in the world, share your light, shine your light. And that was the idea for the album. And I said, you know what? I want to do an album that speaks to the social, cultural, political stuff, craziness that's going on, particularly around 2020. Mind you, I had the idea before all the stuff was happening in
Hmm.
2020.
Yeah, I
And
remember. Yeah.
the ideas and the songs formed because of what was going on. As I was like, oh, this is what I need to do. Because the album was supposed to be a lot more, had a few more romantic songs on it, a few more
Hmm.
racial. And as I was walking along, I was like, no, this is a dedicated piece to, to the movements. And I wanted to
Hey,
do
Matt, what's up, cousin?
I wanted to do it with I didn't want it to be with, fire and brimstone. We're
Hmm.
messing up. You need to do this in order to get better, blah, blah, blah. I wanted to do it in a way that was danceable and upbeat and up tempo. And so that became Seraphim, the album. I wrote 11 songs for the album. 14 songs were on the album. I wrote all 14, but three of them I worked with three other producers. So 11 I wrote, produced, composed, played everything. Had to come up with all the choreography. I worked with Meech White to kind of assist and fill in the blanks. Who's an amazing dancer and choreographer here in the DC, DMV area. Finished writing the screenplay with Dante Henley, Hensley. He's gonna be like, you messed up my name. Dante Hensley with Dante.
Dante Hensel, we know
Dante,
who
yeah,
he's
Dante.
saying it like that. He just was so excited about this interview. That's why he acted like that right there.
Right, that'd be. um, and and so it ended up being a socially, cultural, political album that was seamless. Four movements because it is actually a symphony. It's in four movements. The moods are four movements,
Hmm.
and we dropped it in 2022. And after we dropped it, we dropped multiple music videos in order to promote the album, promote the
You
tour,
did.
and promote the upcoming film. And it's just been crazy. And then we dropped the film last
Was it
May into
my
the
birthday month?
yeah, into Taurus month, right? Into film festival circuits across the world. We opened at Big Apple Film Festival, which was
Okay.
huge for us, being a little black queer film in sort of a mainstream space, really. And it's just been a run ever since. I've been running on it ever since, and here I am speaking to you today. So yeah,
Okay. Now I'm gonna say this: when I watched it for you guys, I seen it already because his team sent it to me,
yeah.
and I'm gonna tell you guys straight up. The first thing, and we already said it already. It really just made me think of another version of, or maybe like a updated version of Janet Jackson's Rhythm Nation 1814.
Mhm, mhm,
Because that's the first thing when I watched it.
mhm,
It
mhm.
gave me that because you had the different concepts, like you said, the different movements.
Yeah.
Because some songs that you did, like maybe, and Injustice. Well, Justice. I think it's Injustice or
That's yeah.
Justice.
Mhm.
Because when I saw a lot of the stuff you did, it did give you like a Michael Jackson feel. Because it made me think about like the Bad album and other albums
The
he's done like
Moonwalk.
that and
Yeah.
like Thriller and all.
Hmm. Hmm.
But it was like, but mostly I got. If you really look at it, you guys, it came me like mostly like Janet Jackson's Rhythm Nation because how she talked about injustice, like just talking about racism,
Hmm.
just violence going on in the world, and just a lot that's going on that we all going through that we're not going to even mention certain people's names, but you guys
Yeah.
know what's going on
Yeah. Yeah.
politically. We ain't gonna go there
Yeah.
because I ain't trying to get shut.
You
I
know.
ain't trying to get shut down right now.
But yeah.
But
Mhm.
it just gave you that. But what do you have to say about it from the feedback from what you've been getting from everybody?
Everyone's been saying that it does. It gives definitely Rhythm Nation teas, Moonwalker, Lemonade. Tajik
It
also
does lemonade
Taj,
too. Yes.
Tajik also did Straight Outta Oz too, which so
Yeah, I forgot about Todrick. Yeah, he did do something like that.
yeah, it's in that zeitgeist. But for me, I was like, I didn't want to do an adapted piece. I wanted to do an original screenplay, and so um, and also focus it on. And it's no shade, Tajik.
No,
I
no,
want
no,
to
no,
focus
no,
it
no, no, no. We
on
love to know Todrick Hall. If you watch this or anybody knows Todrick Hall, we're sending him positive love. So
yes,
don't think of
yeah.
it in no shady way, you
Yeah,
guys.
yeah, yeah. Because people always say, "Oh, well, he said no, no." That's not what I'm
I'll
saying.
vouch for my friend down here,
Yeah,
you guys.
yeah,
He
yeah,
is not throwing no shade, okay?
yeah. I wanted to make it surround two black queer men, two brown skinned men, urban boys, you know what I'm saying? And
Hmm.
tell that story because we don't get to see it. Every now and again we get a Noah's Ark. Every now and again we get a Moonlight, but or a Pose or something like that that
Yeah,
focuses specifically on us, and
all are amazing projects.
we do an amazing job. You know what I mean? And so I wanted to do something that was in that zeitgeist, that different, but still have the musical appeal to it.
Uh
Um,
huh.
and so folks are have really really liked it. I'm really shocked at, dare I say, the amount of women that love the film, like particularly black women, and that they come, they're like, oh my gosh, y'all go through the same shit that we go through. Yes.
Hey, but have you gotten a lot of straight men have seen it and have they given you
Yeah,
instant feedback?
yes, but the straight guys go. White straight boys don't have any problem saying they love it. Like Big Apple Film Festival. That's pretty much a white straight
Hmm.
leaning. They love it. It's the black boys like, yeah, that's really cool, man. Like the music was great, and yeah, y'all go through stuff. They start concentrating on the social political side versus the romantic side. And I get it. I get it. I
No,
get it.
no. Of
That's
course, you're gonna get that no matter what you do, no matter
yeah.
what you are.
Yeah, I mean the same stuff they said with Pose. If they watch Pose or watch Moon, like yeah, it was cool. We get it. They try to come with the
Yeah, because
masculinity and the toughness. But uh, I'm glad that they like it. I'm glad that they understand and see the um the messaging, and also make the connection that yeah, just because we're queer doesn't mean that we don't go through what straight black boys go through. We're straight black boys first. You know what I mean? And when we walk out, people don't know we're gay. People automatically know we're black, and so we get all of those things plus the queer stuff on top of it. So yeah, that's the connection, and that I think that's the message that I want to have out there from the film, that no matter what your race, what your sex, what your religion, what your creed is, what your sexuality is, you can watch this film and walk away with something important. Even if you just like music, just come watch it for the music. Yeah,
now since we talked about Seraphim, the motion picture, we call it the motion picture, the
yeah,
film.
picture, yeah.
What was your favorite song on the album that you've done that maybe don't even know, or maybe you want to let us everybody know if they want to get a feel of Seraphim? Because we've seen like the different songs that are incorporated into the film. But what's actually your favorite song that you like performing?
Oh gosh, um, I like Justice and I like Up a lot.
Okay,
Um,
okay. I can
Justice,
now.
Justice. Justice did so much. Like, so backstory to Justice. Justice was released to film festivals too in 2023. So we had a whole thought process. We're gonna
Mhm.
promote the album, of course, release singles, release music videos.
Mhm.
But the idea was, how do we break into the movie scene, because I'm a musician, you know what I mean? And it's,
Mhm.
how do we introduce ourselves? And so I was like, well, Justice is kind of like its own, each video is its own little project anyway, but Justice was just really, really, really its own thing. And Justice represents what the album, what the film, what Marck Angel is about all together. So I was
Mhm.
like, well, why don't we try to see whether we can, put it in some of the, do release it as a short to
Mhm.
to the film festivals, and it got 18 official selections. So during 2023, we were running around while doing performance tour. We were also running around doing the promotion for at the film festivals for Justice in
Mhm.
order to prep for, okay, Sarah from the Motion Picture was the full feature film was going to come out. And so it did so well. We won a lot of awards for it. The video, everyone really loves the video.
Mhm.
Particularly that video is a video that everybody kind of intersects on, regardless of race, creed, religion, sexuality. Everybody really likes that video. So
Okay.
Justice is probably my favorite to do. It's really, really, it's just one of the most different songs I've ever done. When I finished it, I was like, I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do with this, but I really, really like it. Um, it has opera on it, it's house, it's funk, it's hip hop. You got James Baldwin speaking on it. It's like all,
Mhm.
it's this melting pot of goodness. And so that's the song that I like the most. And then Up is next, 'cause that's the most, I guess, Michael-esque song of the album. So when we did that song, I was like, oh yeah, this is very, very reminiscent of the Jacksons and Can You Feel It, and
It
Not
does.
Got
Yeah.
You Get Enough, and like I wanted something to open the album with that. And so Up is just a fun. Everyone loves that one because it's really, really fun. So.
Okay. Interesting. Now, since we've talked about Seraphim and everything, we got that off our chest right there because I know a lot of people had questions about that.
Hmm.
Let's get more into you as the person.
Okay.
Now, when you're not being Mark Angel, the artist, but as the person personally, what are like your favorite foods? What's your favorite hobbies you like to do when you're not being the artist, but just being the personal person?
Well, favorite foods. My favorite food first is, of course, soul food, because that's what I grew up on. My family's from the South, so you have to learn how to cook.
You know I'm in Miami, so I know I understand what you mean by the South.
Yeah, yeah, you South South. So learn. I know how to cook my ass off. Really, like I'm the one that say, Mark, can you make the macaroni and cheese during Christmas and Thanksgiving? So I cook really well because both of my parents were amazing cooks. Both of my grandmothers were amazing cooks as well. All of my aunts. So you had to grow up in the kitchen and learn how to cook things.
Hmm.
But soul food is first. Then I love Italian food. And then I love Caribbean food slash Spanish food. So like if it's a good arroz con pollo or something like that, I love that. I grew up with Puerto Ricans and Dominicans around me too. My first babysitters was Puerto Rican, and then one of my best friends, Jose, who actually worked on the album. He's a producer on the album as well.
Hmm.
I think Jose helped me produce Ghetto Love, if I'm not mistaken, or we
Hmm.
recorded it at his studio. Jose, his name is Joselito, Joey Tutone,
Okay.
and he's Dominican. And growing up, his mom would cook us, Dominican food every night. You know what I'm saying? So,
Okay.
um, but yeah, but my favorite food, if I had to pick one that I had, this is gonna sound so awful.
You could.
if
This is you being honest. You
if
don't
I
have to worry
had
about it. You
to,
being yourself.
if I had to pick one food to stay with, if I was on an island and they had to deliver it to me every day, it would probably be pizza.
Same here.
I'm a New Yorker, so I love pizza. Like that's A1 with pepperoni, and as long as the grease is that orangey yellowy
Oh
grease,
my
I
gosh.
love it.
But I love me a veggie pizza. Period.
Oh, you a veggie? Oh, see, I need some meat.
Really, Mark, you
I
gonna go
think
there
I
with
got
that one?
water. Here
Really,
you
Mark,
go.
you go there with that one?
Here you go.
You went there. You started it.
But other than that, people are like, you asked me something else. You asked me what
No,
type of
I'm
food.
saying like your favorite foods. What do you like to do? Like your hobbies when you're not working on music and just.
Sleep, sleep.
Okay.
Um, Because I work so much. Oh my gosh, I work so much. Um, the end of last year, I had to take a little break because I was exhausted. Like I was like,
Hmm.
like y'all want me to do what again? Oh, we're gonna have to do more shows and we're gonna have to do more interviews. You're gonna have to go to 18 film festivals. Oh, I need a break. I need a second
Because there are times I
to
want to
get.
hit you up and be like, how do you have the energy to be doing all this? I want to call you sometimes and be like, how do you have the energy to do all this? But you already answered the question.
Man, these guys ain't gonna let me sit down at all. No, I think, and it's good. It's good. I don't. I'm teasing when I say that because I'm a hard worker just in general. Like I come up with a lot of these. Okay, can we do this? Can we do this? But then you get into it and you're like, oh gosh, I got 18 more shows to do. Like what is happening? There are times that when I was on the Pride tour in 2023,
Hmm.
and I woke up in Memphis and I thought I was in Chicago.
Ooh.
And I was like, "Where? Oh shit, we're in Chicago. We're in Memphis. We're not even in Chicago anymore." So it really does get like that. And you also give us so much energy because it's not just putting out music videos and getting on TikTok and
Yeah, you have to
trying to
promote.
promote yourself
You have
from
to
your
work
living
hard. You
room.
have to promote.
Yeah, you got to get out there and I understand that. I understand the work of what it means to be in the spaces versus just doing it like this. And so I guess it's a blessing and a curse at the same time, but I love doing it. So when I'm home, a lot of I miss so many birthdays. Jesus Christ, help me. I miss so many special events. But it's because I'm working.
Yeah.
And so when I get a chance to kind of be home, I'm in my house on my couch watching Ancient Aliens, watching a horror movie because I love horror. My favorite genre is horror.
Hmm.
To watch anyway.
Okay.
Watching Ancient Aliens, watching something with aliens or ghosts or, something crazy like that with my baby because I got my puppy, and
Hmm.
order pizza and have a cocktail and smoke a blunt and relax. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're not having the problem with talking about those sorts of
No,
things.
no, no. You're fine. I
Yeah,
rather you people
yeah.
see the side because I don't want them thinking that he's this type of person. He's this type of artist. He doesn't have a real life because sometimes they categorize a lot of you guys.
Mhm.
Even for me,
Yeah.
just being like having my show,
Mhm.
which December will be 13 years since I've done my show.
Congratulations!
Thank
Wow.
you, because you've been there from the beginning when I started doing my stuff,
Yeah, yeah. Long, long, long time ago. Yes, yes.
because you've seen the crapola I've gone through.
Yeah, yeah.
You've
I
seen the
mean
crap.
that.
Go
Mind you,
ahead.
those guys around when we started those times, they're still doing what they're doing. All of the Nunus and the Dwight Allen
Yeah,
O'Neills and the
yeah.
Lester, I said Lester and Patrick Ian Polk has really done amazing. Roger's doing amazing.
Uh huh.
Um, Jared Schu's not doing it so much. I know Adam Benjamin Irby's not doing it so much, but Wesley's still out there doing.
Mm-hmm.
Miss TP does it every so often. I know Scorpion's still on. Like that was
Mm-hmm.
the original class. So guys, all of the TikTokers and stuff that you guys are watching now that are coming out and breaking boundaries. Nah,
Hey,
those
Ashley. Yeah,
that
because
was
a lot
that
of them
was
they opened doors for me. Because even
yeah.
because a lot of people don't realize like it was myself, you,
Mm-hmm.
Brandon Carson.
Band, yes,
Oh my
yes.
gosh,
B Slade,
Gary Levar, B Slade. Well, B Slade,
B Scott. I'm sorry, B
B
Scott,
Scott, B Scott, B
and
Scott.
B
I know
Slade,
B Slade.
and
I
B
know B
Slade,
Slade personally,
and B
but B
Slade. Yeah.
Scott.
Mhm.
All of them, I've known them for long. A lot of them, I grew up with them, and we all came out around the same time,
Yeah.
put out our stuff, like our content, like with the K2 spot. Because a lot
Mm-hmm.
of people don't know. I had to tell this to Miss Stevie before Miss Stevie and I became friends. Because we became friends in 2020
Okay. Okay.
when everything started taking off, and I had to tell people, everybody's like, "Why'd you name your show the K2 Spot?" And it made me think about it was the show Girlfriends that was the reason why I named it that. When Joan had her restaurant, she called it the J Spot.
The J. Yes. So yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm.
So I get where you guys are coming from because it's a lot.
Yeah, that was like right when YouTube was really like we found a space
We
in
we were
YouTube.
just starting to get
Mhm,
everything together, and
and
then you got
Facebook
YouTube. Then
and
you started. Then 2 years later, you had MySpace also. Then you had
yeah, my face.
Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
So you know where I'm coming from.
Yes, but it's been such an evolution, and I will say it is different now. I think that it's a lot less authentic and heartfelt, organic. Because like folks weren't necessarily doing it for views; they were truly, truly doing it because they loved it. And
Hmm.
also, you didn't have the algorithm. You know, it was people watched because they wanted to watch and not because some corporate was pushing a button to different audiences.
Exactly.
You know, it was like people you got views because people really, really wanted to see your stuff.
Exactly.
So it's a little different now. But I always say if you don't adapt, you're gonna get left behind. And that's actually Prince actually said it. I got it from Prince.
Hmm.
That you're gonna get
But
left
Prince
behind.
was right on a lot of stuff he said, like owning your masters, owning just like catalog everything.
Mm-hmm.
But
That
not this. Yeah, go ahead.
that was so before Seraphim came out. Um, I got a couple of contracts that came across record contracts to
Hmm.
and I didn't do it because of that very reason. I want to have proprietary ownership of my stuff and I wanted to conduct it the way I want. And now if you look, not to say it's because of me, but I think the mentality has changed. Like even if you look at big artists like Janet Jackson, I think even Mariah Carey might be independent now too. She might be,
She's independent and major.
and like it's like this
It's a
mix. So
merge because I
you
know
have
it's her, Janet Jackson, Brandy's like that too.
Brandy's like that too. Yeah, you have a lot of these major
Even
artists.
Monica's like that too.
hmm that they just are they've been through the industry. They see the crapola, and they're like, no, I can actually make more money, by myself and get to where I want to go. And I don't have to sit in front of a room of 10 white guys telling me what to do about my album.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
because we had a lot of them doing it. Like remember, like you had Ti, you had like
Mhm.
the Cash Money people do it.
Yes, starting their own labels too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
little Kim.
hmm hmm
Like hell, you got everybody that was doing it.
hmm My only thing with being independent is, well, it's different if you're already Hollywood and mainstream, and then you become independent because you
Hmm.
have agency and access to those resources already because you built them up as a mainstream artist.
Hmm.
Coming from a truly authentic independent, like a Marck Angel, it's
Hmm.
a little difficult because we don't necessarily have access to agency so it becomes we have to work 10, 20 times harder
Times harder,
to get
yes.
any
Because
kind
that's just like me doing everything. Even though YouTube, we have YouTube, like I have my YouTube show.
of.
Everything that you see me do, I had to do that on my own.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
every guest that you seen,
yeah,
that
yeah,
was me booking everybody.
yeah,
Like
but
every guest you
yeah.
seen, I booked.
Yeah, yeah, hitting the pavement,
Cause
knocking on the door.
yeah, you have because a lot of it is thank you Jesus. I have a lot of good friends in the industry who agreed to come on the show. Like you seen Shanice, you seen Dawn Robinson,
hmm
you
hmm
saw Latangela Newsome that played Marissa on Taina.
Yes, yeah, yeah. Dwight
Those are all good
Dwight
friends of
Allen
mine.
O'Neill.
Dwight
He
Allen
gonna be like
O'Neill
Mark. He gonna be
and
like
Mark
Mark. Why you have to
Angels
call
and
me out
Mark
like
Angel
that?
too.
And Mark Angel. They-
And Brandon Carson
Mhm.
and even David K. Price.
Yes, David. Yes, David is cool. I like David. David is on. What show was he on YouTube? That was a great show.
Triangle. Triangle.
It was Triangle. Okay, yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, okay. So
But
yeah.
it's good to have friends. What can you say?
hmm
But
hmm
anyway,
and it's amazing to see everybody kind of like do their steps
evolve.
and go up and evolve.
Yeah.
It's wonderful. Especially
It's
we were talking about B. Scott, and I was like, I remember Brandon went like chilling at the bar, chilling like, and he's become this
popular popular
celebrity.
person.
Yeah.
He's huge.
T.S. Madison.
Yes,
Uh,
Madison, yeah.
uh, uh, yeah. So it's a lot of us that have really.
Even Jasmine Brand.
Jasmine Brand, yes, because I can literally see the Jasmine Brand, the logo. But yeah, yeah. So we
Hmm.
done pretty, we've done pretty well.
Even my friend Silent of True Exclusives.
I don't know who that is. Who?
Oh, he's done a lot of stuff. Like he's it's like he has a music blog, kind of like how music show like how I do, but
Okay,
he recorded stuff like on artists,
okay,
like
okay.
because he's a huge Brandy fan like I am.
Right,
So Brandy helped him go viral.
because he got the
But see, he did the hard work on his own. It wasn't just because of Brandy, but he did his
correct.
own thing because he didn't just talk about Brandy. He didn't just report on Brandy. He reported like Monica, Cardi B. He did everybody. He gave everybody a fair shot.
hmm hmm
Because
Yeah.
you give you stuff like how I give you stuff. We want to give you guys, the
Great.
exposure, but let people see a different side of you besides what they may see like on the YouTube or on any other sites that you have, or maybe
Right.
help promote your sites.
Right. But you're saying without this gate right here. Yeah.
Hmm.
Even oh, I'm so proud of Duran. I am so proud of Duran Bernard. Like we're friends since MySpace days, like kids.
Wow.
I
Because I
remember,
know who Duran is.
yes, I remember him sing in his basement. You know what I'm saying? And me putting
Hmm.
videos, like it was just like, and so to see his art, um, is incredible. And him working with Erica and
Yes.
doing his
That's
own
how I know
thing.
who he was because he did a lot of Erica Badu covers.
Yeah, yeah. And I mean, dare I say, I mean, this is Instagram, so I can say, everybody's jumping on his dick now, but he's always been
He's always
incredible.
been like this.
Always been this, like incredible. So I'm glad that the world is finally getting a chance that he's
And
got
then
his
one,
place in the world.
and
He's
then
getting
one person I had to shout out who also opened the doors for me, would make me want to do this type of show is on Teacher Moses.
Tidra. I mean, it's mainstream R&B singer, yes, and amazing voice. Yes, I love Tidra. Yeah.
But since we lollygagging and everything, hi sister. We were just talking about you,
Mhm.
Stevie, Miss Stevie, right there.
Oh, I see her. I see her.
We see you, sister. Shout out to Style by Stevie Daytime.
Hey,
So you guys
Stevie.
subscribe to her channel, give her mad love. Mark knows her too. So,
Yes,
but
we
what?
had
But,
we had we had
yeah,
fun a few weeks ago. It was just really
yeah.
fun.
I was there when you guys did it. I was there. I was watching.
Yes, because I spoke to you. That's when we were like, oh my God,
Yeah, we
yes.
had talked around that time.
Yeah, yeah. Let me put all of these out.
But now since we know a lot more about you personally, what's if you could describe yourself in probably like 2 words, what would it be?
Hard working. There you go.
All right, enough said. All right.
Oh my gosh. It's never. I keep saying it, and I need to take. I am going to eventually, hopefully, take a week or so for my birthday just to go somewhere and chill out by myself. Maybe I'll be able to bring my baby. I'll see, and
Hmm.
just have like a vacation of just no work. I'm not pick up the phone, not
Hmm.
have to answer emails, not have to have meetings with like, and just really really chill out. Like I said, it's sometimes I have to catch myself to worry about self
Health,
health.
yeah,
You know what I
exactly.
mean? Where you can.
What is your dream spot? When you finish that, what's your dream destination spot you want to be at? Just to relax and not worry about, have that free time to yourself. What do you see yourself like your dream or your destination vacation to be at?
I would love. How about to say Rio de Janeiro? But like, you're gonna go to Rio and relax, Mark? No, you're not. um, hmm. I
and
would
and
love to
also
go to South Africa.
and I'm sorry, this is Mark. While Mark is answering that question, you guys can feel free to ask some questions too. So don't be afraid.
Yeah. Um, I would love to go to South Africa. I would
Okay.
that would be whether Johannesburg or Cape Town, doesn't matter. I have a few friends over there as well. Um, I want to see home. I haven't been home. I had an opportunity when I was a kid, but I decided to work. Like here we are again, right? I decided to
Hmm.
work. I told my mom, "No, I got my summer job and I'm going to work, Mom. I'm going to make my money." And she was like, "All right," because my mother's a traveler. She's always traveling. I like
Okay.
sometimes I have to be like, "Ma, where are you at in the world?" And she's like, "Oh, I'm in Puerto Rico this today," and I'm like, "Oh, you are? Oh, I'm going to China next week." Like she's like that. So she's always been that, and so. I, I guess I get that hard work and that traveling spirit from her. But
Hmm.
I would love to go home to Africa and see our people, like us
Hmm.
primordial originality. I would love to go to Ghana as well. And I know Accra has, Accra, Ghana, and Lagos. They have their things with homosexuality and this, that, and the third. But it'd be great to see my people in their full blackness and connect that way. Yeah.
Okay. If anybody has any questions for Mark Angel, you can ask him any question you want to ask him right now.
Hey, Stevie.
While we're doing this right here, while we're waiting for you guys asking questions, how are you feeling now with this interview right here? Now that I finally got you on my show.
Me? I feel great. No, I know you're gonna take care of me. I mean, I've seen your interviews before, so I know that you take care of people.
Uh-huh.
And and mind you, I'm one of those like I've had some interviews over the years where they'll ask you to listen, DJ Baker. Hey, DJ. He's gonna be like, Mark, I love you. Like we speak every now and again. We'll still chime in. Hey, how you doing? What you doing? So DJ was probably it was one of my first interviews into stepping in this Black queer arena. I'm sorry, I can't wait to set up this video.
So silly.
And DJ would get in your ass, like he would dig it up.
Oh my
He was like,
gosh.
he's like, I win you Williams, you know what I'm saying? Like he was like, gets, and
Oh, he asked
so
the hard hitting questions.
yes, he'll ask you, are you gay? Are you a bottom?
Damn.
Like he goes right for it. Like
Yeah.
at least his
Approach
character
was
back then. For he was
gotcha.
a lot tougher back then. He's miles it out a little bit.
Gotcha.
But I remember after that interview, I said I'll be able to do any. I am ready for any
Interview.
interview because he opened up them cheeks real bad. So,
Oh my gosh.
and I would,
It,
you're able to hold your own as long as you're just honest and straightforward.
yeah.
I'm always like in interviews, please, you can ask anything you want, but my freedom is to answer what I want.
All
You
righty.
know. Hmm.
You got a couple questions. Let's get to Sister Stevie right there. How about Miss Stevie? She
Hmm.
said she would love to see a Mark Angel and Durant, Bernard collab. I'm manifesting it.
That would listen all those high pitched screams and us. I
The
know
two
you
of
ain't gonna
y'all. Oh
like
my
that.
gosh, I can imagine
Um,
what that would.
yeah, that would actually be the vocal dynamics of that would be kind of like Prince and a Janet doing a song together, like the styling in regards to like how we sing.
I,
So
now,
who
now
knows?
my, that's interesting. Now
Yeah.
that was gonna coincide. Now this question was from my best friend Chrissy Kiss 395. Who you see,
Hey,
Chris?
Christy.
He put, what music artists do you like to listen to, and what five music artists would you like to work with? Good question.
Ooh.
Even though I already know the answer to a couple of them.
Um, I would love, of course, I would love to, work with Janet Jackson. Not even do a song, but perform on stage with her or perform for her. That would be crazy. Whether they do a review or I don't like. I would love to do something like that. Um, but in regards to artists that I would want to work with, can they be producers? I'm a
It could be any musical artist that you can think of.
I've worked with so many. I mean, I've worked with a lot of the guys. I like working with people in hours, like I said. So I worked with the Bryants. I've worked with Seven Deep. We just did Fuck Boy. A lot of the
Fan
Baron
of
artists.
fan of them.
Yeah, I had to beg Baron over 10. It took 10 years to get Baron on my album
Oh my goodness.
because he's very particular about what he does, and
Yeah.
I completely respect it. So I was like, listen, sis, you got to be on this one. He was like, okay, Mark. So he's actually on Seraphim album. But I my dream would be producer wise. Like I would love to work with Jimmy and Terry. I would love to
Yeah.
work with uh Tricky Stewart.
Great. I love him.
I would love to work with oh gosh, Teddy Riley. Oh man, what?
Those are all favorite people of mine that you mentioned, because when you said Tricky Stewart, the first thing that came to my mind, I'm thinking about Maya's song "Case of the X."
Yes, like he has a lot. He has his it's so diverse. I
Uh
guess
huh.
his
And
palette.
even Britney Spears' "Toxic."
You, mind you, that wasn't even supposed to be on the album. The record label didn't even like that song, and they
Uh huh.
forced them to do that song, right? And
Uh huh. I remember.
it's and just putting her in a different zone.
Hmm.
Still working with Swanee River. I love working with him. Swanee, every time that we work together, he always kind of takes me off of just the Mark Angel. Has to be kind of conservative, has to be kind of smooth. He's like, nah, we're gonna give you some craziness and you figure it out, Mark. And I'm like, you want me to do this? He's like he produced Fuckboy, and
He
he was like,
did. I remember that.
"Hmm?" And I was like, you want me to sing on this? This is a hip hop track. He was like, pull it out, pull it out, pull it out. You can do it. And I was like, okay, you sure? He was like, Mark, you can do it. Figure it out. And so then we came up with, of course, Fuckboy, and then we had Fly on Red do the first, and then Seven
Hmm.
do the remix. And so I like working with producers that don't keep me in my comfort zone. I think that a Jimmy and Terry or a Teddy Riley is not going to wouldn't or esque type of producer wouldn't try to force me to do it their way. They want to
Hmm.
work with the artist in order to pull out
Hmm.
the other things. So I can imagine Jimmy Jam, Terry Lewis produced, co-produced because they're
Yeah.
not co-production.
Now they put you. Now, if you do work with Janet Jackson,
Uh,
you better call me and let me be there. Oh, that's the studio session. If you do anything with
oh,
Janet Jackson, you better
that
call me on that one.
Listen, that would be awesome. But Janet never works with. Janet rarely works with
Works with anybody,
other
but you never
singers.
know. Like,
Yeah. She'll do a rapper. She'll let them jump on the remix or da but she
hmm
rarely sings with any other artist. I mean, it's a true diva.
hmm
Mariah too. Mariah rarely sings with other people.
But
Whitney,
she's been.
Whitney.
But this upcoming project she got coming out here for it all.
Mhm.
That type song, type dangerous.
Yes.
I've seen the difference she have on those remixes of that song.
Oh, but those are rappers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
they're rappers,
it's a
but I
little
already know.
different.
But to me, if her and our girl Janet Jackson ever do something together, that'll be on.
And they were supposed to. Jermaine said
They were supposed to, but it was
they
just
were
the
supposed to, but
timing,
it never
scheduling
happened.
conflict.
Yeah,
But
but
Miss,
that's not scheduling card. They don't want to do
yeah,
it.
now Miss Stevie made a point about somebody that we didn't think about that would be perfect with you and Duran is Avery Wilson.
Oh, I okay. Avery, I'm trying to picture Avery. Oh, Avery, tall Avery. Matter of fact, yeah, all the guys we know, right? Avery Wilson is another one. That voice is so incredible. We
Hmm.
we
Kiss the
did.
Sky is my song right there.
I think we did. Was that Memphis Pride? It was Tri-State Pride is in
I
Memphis. I
think
think
y'all
we did.
did do that. I forgot.
Yeah, we did that together. Was able to meet him. Nice guy, but an incredible. Like I haven't heard vocals
Incredible
like that
vocalist.
in a long time. Him, Duran, another guy by the name of Jay Paul, who's down here in the DMV area.
Hmm.
Vocalists like I can't. Yeah, that's that different. I'll get up there, not singing, I'll dance, but
You
they
will
they,
do
they
your
run.
thing on that one right there. Now you
Yeah,
got another
it would be great to
question.
work with them.
You got
It'd be
another
great.
question. What is your process like when creating music? Do you create the track first, then write, or write then create the track?
Oh gosh.
Good question.
Oh, hey, Trez. Trez is
Hi Tress.
that's an R&B singer, another
Hi
R&B
Tress. How you doing?
R&B soul singer. Um,
Tress, hit me up if you wanna work, you wanna do an interview or anything like that. You hit me your boy up.
yeah. When I no, he's got albums out. He's got singles out. We talk all the time. So Trez is an amazing friend, and so yeah, absolutely. Trez, hit up Kenneth. um,
Just shameless plug. Just shameless
yeah,
plug.
no,
Just
no,
saying.
absolutely. Uh, hmm. Here we get into the weirdo vibes, right? Let's get into the weirdo vibes of artistry.
Say it.
Sometimes my reception is so high, I can't sleep at night. When I say reception, I'm talking about the reception into the music.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's just people are like you can't. No, sometimes I literally can't sleep, and I'll have to get up and I'll have to get it out. It will. It play. It's gonna be like he's such a fucking
No,
weirdo.
take your time. Take your time. Take your time.
It uh, it plays all the time. The first time I heard that was with, not to say that I'm Miles Davis, but I heard that with Miles Davis. He said, are you? He said, no, I hear it all the time. I literally hear it all the time. Like if I'm not being distracted by something, the reception is so much. I always have my phone with me so I can always sing a melody or a chord or
Mm-hmm.
something to be a reminder song. That's how I have done all my music. Um, so to answer your question, Trez, it'll come in and then I'll find the chords and then a certain juxtaposed experience will make me say, okay, this is the music for it.
Mm-hmm.
and then I'll write, the melody will come and then you fill it in with the lyrics. Um, and sometimes it's just hard to shut it off. Like Seraphim, I wrote 34, 35 songs, produced 34, and we just so happened to choose 14 because they were the best that came together. Um, so it's really, really, I'll say that it's like I always say, it's a gift and a curse at the same time. Sometimes it's really, 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 really loud, and it's hard to distract from it. So I have to get it out, and I'll just leave it at there so people don't be like, "Oh, he's a weirdo."
You're not weird. You're just being your true self.
And I can't explain what people are like. What it's like another sense, but not a sense. It's like I'll try to explain it, and it's like if you're if you're talking to somebody that can't see in color, how do you explain color? Like if
Good
you're
point.
talking to somebody that can only see in black and white, like how do you? It's one of those like how like no, I can see it in color. You don't get it.
Mm-hmm.
Like no, I don't. No, no, it's a different way of perceiving the universe.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Yeah, and I'll say that. I'll say that. As a child, I didn't really understand. I just used to just come out. And I didn't know what it was, and I tell my mom, "No, I can hear it, Ma." And she'd be like, "What do you mean?" Like, "No, I can hear it." So that's how it works for me. That's how it works. Yeah.
It is funny you said that because for me, like when you see me doing my show and everything, because you've seen me do these
Yeah.
do
Yeah.
these music reviews,
Yeah.
do these interviews and everything. Sometimes I have to catch myself, and I have so many ideas of people who I should come. Even when I asked you to come on the show, I was like, should I ask Mark? We do go way back. I'm like, should I ask Mark or am I gonna look a little thirsty?
No, ask anything you want.
No, I'm saying at the time when I was
Oh
trying to
yeah,
get you
yeah,
to come
yeah,
on the
yeah.
show.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if they do tribute to like how we said, like, I'm not talking about like nothing with nobody passing away, but like a tribute, like you know how they've been doing all these tributes to Janet Jackson and everything, and they actually just sing a song of hers. It don't have to really be a song that was a big hit. It could be like from like an album. What song would you like to do if you had the opportunity to just tribute her and she's seen it? Because I have an idea what song I think of. It's two songs that come to mind I can think of that you would kill.
I would do "That's the Way Love Goes" and "If" probably. Or can I pick three? Can I
Yeah,
pick
you
three?
pick however many you want.
That's the way love goes. If and what have you done for me lately? But I would do if right. Sorry, Sierra. It didn't look right.
Mark.
It didn't. It didn't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh my
And it's no.
goodness, Mark.
It's
Don't
no.
get us in trouble.
No, we're not going to get in trouble. I was telling the truth. No, that wasn't it. That wasn't it. Maya did an incredible job. Like
Yes, she sure did.
that's how you do it. You don't learn it at the last minute. You learn it. Look, I'm a Janet fan. I'm gonna say what's real. So I would do that and try to do that right. Um, and that's the way love goes. And I'm talking about my Janet now, so that's mother.
No, it's fine because I'm a huge Janet.
Everybody could get it. Because
But
I
you know
know.
what? It's two other songs that. Thanks, Trez. I got you. I got you right when this go off. No, there's a couple songs I think you would do well on. Well, if you had to do the slow songs, let me tell you the two songs I think you would dominate.
Okay, okay.
This is well, three songs. Let me correct that. Again,
I would love to do again.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
tell you what another one I like. Funny How Time Flies.
but I love Funny How Time Flies. I sing it all the time.
And this one, you're gonna probably be shocked that I mentioned this song because a lot of people, if you're a true Janet Jackson fan, you guys know what I'm gonna bring up. Well,
Young Love.
some
Oh,
not that one. I love that one. Not that one. Someday is tonight.
I would. Oh. Sunday is tonight. Ooh. I love it. Yeah, yeah, I could. Yeah, I remember.
Okay, so
that's some.
see,
That's some
all
really.
the
That's
Janet
some really
Jackson
late.
fans who are watching this, y'all know what I'm talking about. Those are the three songs
Hmm
I think he would kill if he had to do the slow romantic songs. I could hear you on those songs.
I love everything she does. So I'd sing anything that she wanted me to sing.
Even
Uh,
even the song from her 20 album on "Take Care."
what song is "Take Care"?
It's a slow song on 20
Okay, so you want real tea? Those are the two albums that I was just like,
You have to hear those. I have to. You and I, we're gonna have
sorry,
to talk off
Janae.
camera about that. We're gonna have to talk off camera about that.
Okay.
Now Trez asked another question. People, how do you overcome creative blocks?
Um, my reception is so loud. I'm on the opposite. I'll be like, okay, how do I turn this down a little bit sometimes? So my reception is so loud. So I haven't, thank God, I haven't had like that creative block since I was going through puberty. I think it's the physiologicalness of, like, I remember being like, oh, I don't, like around 18, 19 years old, you know. Um, and then when I got into my 20s, that's when it opened up again because, puberty's done. And I think it's a completely physiological connection between your mental, physical, spiritual, and physiological, right? And spiritual.
Hmm.
So it settled down in my early 20s, and so since then the reception has gotten louder. Um, but if I will say, in order to become more inspired,
Hmm.
I'll use that direction instead.
Hmm.
Um, I listen to what I want my music to vibe like, not necessarily sound like, but vibe like. For Seraphim, all I did was listen to Janet, Rhythm Nation, Michael's Bad album, Marvin Gaye's What's Going On,
That's a great album.
Princess Purple Rain, all of Madonna's
Oh,
stuff, Miseducation of Lauryn Hill.
one of my other favorite albums right there, Mark.
Yeah, like you listen to the stuff that you want your stuff to
To
resonate.
resonate. Exactly. Because
Yeah.
that's how I feel. Because when Miss Stevie asked me that question a while back when I was on her show, she asked me, "What are like your favorite albums?" And if you watch Miss Stevie's interviews that I've done,
Mm-mm.
I will tell you guys the albums that really resonated with me, which was like you said, Lauryn Hill's Miseducation of Lauryn Hill,
Mhm.
Brandy's album Never Say Never.
Never say never. Yeah.
Those two albums right there. Oh my goodness,
They gave you
those
life.
two they
They gave you
really
life. Hmm.
coincided with me because especially around '98 when you had everything was popping '98.
Yeah, yeah,
Hey
yeah.
King David, how are you? But trust me, those albums right there.
Oh, hey.
Plus, like, I'm trying to think what else was in '98. Like, especially Monica's The Boy Is Mine album,
Hmm.
even Maya's first album. Love
And
those.
I mean, '98. That was Velvet Rope era. So
Oh yeah, because Velvet
yeah.
Rope was like '97. Because Velvet Rope
Hmm.
that broke a lot of barriers for everybody.
Yeah.
Because you got to see our girl Janet in different area of her life.
Hmm. Hmm. And Together Again. She came with Together Again. It was
Yeah,
one.
together again. Oh my goodness! And I Get Lonely. Those songs and Every Time. Those were like the big ones for me. Well, for me, they were. And like Got to Is Gone, where we got to see her go back to her roots.
Hmm.
With
Hmm.
her and Q-Tip working back together.
Yes, I think they might have been dating at the time, but
I,
yeah.
I heard that too, but I'm gonna be quiet about that one because I'm hearing rumors that she might be dating Maxwell right now, but we ain't gonna go there.
Yeah, I heard that, but Jen is very private. I
She's very
mean,
private. She's not gonna tell nobody nothing.
yeah, she's not gonna be like out. Yeah, she's not flashy like that. Yeah.
Mm-mm. This is allegedly, you guys. We're just saying this allegedly. We don't know for sure.
Yeah, I mean, if it is, you'll hear from her mouth. That's what she says. I don't
Exactly. If
believe
it's gonna come
anything.
out of her mouth, it's not true.
Yeah, like her and Beyonce. Like if Beyonce don't say it, it didn't happen. Beyonce got to say
Hmm.
it.
And those are another good albums right there. Beyonce's Dangerously in Love and the B-Day albums, two of them.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Hmm. Well, she's had solid albums from the beginning. Like
yeah.
there aren't many Beyonce albums that I'd be like, oh no, I'm just gonna skip. Like no, her stuff is
No.
solid from day one. Yeah,
And
she makes.
even if you do skip them, when you go back, you be like, wow, I get it now.
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
Heck, even the like Outcasts, like with Quimini and like
Mhm.
the Love Below, all that.
So to me, I think Outkast is incredible. They can. I wish they would come out with another album. um, Taking social, cultural, political stuff and kind of lightly sticking it in there in their music is.
Hmm.
Oh, that's my dog over there. The smartness of it.
Hmm.
Very, very smart, very intellectual, and you don't get it until you actually, oh, that boy said that. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Hmm.
I totally agree. Anybody else have any questions for Mr. Mark Angel?
I see David down there. Hi, David.
Because I didn't even think about that till you just brought that up. I'm like, wow, you make me go all deep and everything.
Hmm. And answer your
Okay.
question from earlier, like when it comes to just doing stuff, like besides for being inside, I just like to hang around my family and friends, really. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Inside, we can be inside. I don't have to be all over the place. Yeah.
He put David put when you doing a tour.
Oh God, you just gave me a panic attack. Oh, we did 20 dates last year.
He did a lot.
Hope you saw it. Like, um, I don't mind doing spot dates for this year. I don't mind doing spot dates only because we did the performance tour and we had that scheduled out, and then right on top of that was the film festival stuff at the same time, on top of the interview and promotional tour right at the same time. So last year was really, really, oh, I was exhausted. So this year I was like, you know what? I'm going to concentrate on the film festival. If we do a few spot dates, like I did the IM Awards. Yeah, I think I did the IM Awards earlier this year. Or was that November? See how I was blurring.
It's something like that.
And I just did a show in New York for Pride. I just did New York City Pride during Pride Week when in New York, and so I don't mind the spot dates. But in regards to putting together a full tour and going through all those rehearsals and auditioning dancers and putting out the tour schedule and budget and da 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 da, that's not going to be hopefully and pray for till next year. Like this year, I'm just like if we do a spot date, I'm blessed. I will accept it if it works and it's right. But in regards to planning out actual scheduled dates and having to be there and having to budget it out and having to do all the travel plans and it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. So, we'll get back on the road. But just right now, I want to concentrate on the film. Yeah.
Now, one thing we didn't bring up is fashion.
Ah.
How do we describe your how would you describe your version of fashion?
So Brian Wilson is one of the uh, creative coordinators for Marck Angel, and so he does most of my styling. So he'll typically say, "Here, you got to wear this." Oh, okay, and I'll put it on. I'm very eclectic. I love.
Mhm.
Well, like you see, I got my little kufi on right now to keep my head warm. People are like, oh, you're Muslim. No, I'm Christian. But kufis you can wear just like you can wear a baseball cap or a cowboy. It doesn't have to be religious. It's
Heck,
so,
heck,
he was so weird.
heck,
Like, I'm like,
Marvin Gaye wore something similar to what you have on.
right. And he's a Christian man. Like,
Christian,
so it's
yeah.
like, no, I just wear it because I shave. Sometimes I grow my hair and in the blonde and stuff like that. But other than that, I typically shave my head. And in order to keep my head warm, I wear
Hmm.
kufi or something like that. I'm very eclectic. I like taking sort of this clean, sleek, suave look and adding in Afrocentric and Indo-Asian things in it,
Okay.
right? And kind of sprinkling that type of stuff in it. And just having fun. I don't like to just have set ways. Oh, I will say this to bring it back to surfing the motion picture. The fashion in that. Um,
Hmm.
I sat down with Brian. I said, okay, I want to be able to present this character. And, the caricature of Angel is crop tops, baggy jeans, very TLC Janet 90s, but now.
It did give
Right.
that vibe off. Yes, it
Right,
did.
right. But back then you couldn't, they couldn't wear crops and stuff. Like men couldn't wear crops, but now we can wear crops. I wanted to live in that freedom, and actually Noah from Noah's Ark, the down
Oh,
south character
the
Noah.
Daryl Stevens. Yeah.
That character was the inspiration for the crop tops.
Okay.
And I was like, no, outside of the coloring and
Hmm.
I wanted also, but then the hoodie part was the Trayvon Martin part. Like, so it
I
has that.
did notice that because you know, it's so funny. I knew Trayvon Martin personally. I know his family.
Hey, wow. Yeah, you're in Florida,
Yeah.
right? Okay. Wow. Wow, that's crazy. So that had to hit you different. And Trayvon Martin actually, is this is good 360. Trayvon Martin was actually the beginning inspiration years ago for Seraphim. When the
Okay.
when the verdict came in, I was dating Jared Schuler at the time. Um,
Mm-hmm.
you know, I don't want to say a blogger, vlogger, but
Mm-hmm.
in the zeitgeist of that.
Mm-hmm.
And we were walking on the beach in Long Island, in New York, and the messages started coming through, right? And
Yeah.
so it blew us. We were sitting there sad, and I said, Jared, I got to do something. And so that arc 10 years later,
Mm-hmm.
that became Seraphim.
Gotcha.
Just
Because I remember when it
that
came
little
out.
flicker. Yeah,
Yeah,
that
because I
little
remember when it
flicker. Yeah.
happened, it was a lot for me to deal with because we go to the same church, so because
Wow.
I know his dad and I know his mom.
Crazy. That's crazy. You're the first person that I know that actually knew them like in
Yeah,
person.
I still bump into like his dad or his mom like in the streets.
Mhm, mhm. Wow, that's. I mean, talking about sparking a movement. I mean, he's ultimately, besides for George Floyd, he's our Emmett Till. You know what I mean? That
Exactly.
kind of restarted like this look at what is going on. So yeah, that's a 360 on that. That was the flicker that got us here.
Was
So, but yeah, all the fashions in that. I just get inspired by people that I love, and just say,
just
okay,
like
how can I take that and make it my way, and what's the
wait,
edge? What's
exactly.
the edge to it? Hmm.
And then you got a question. What was one of your favorite venues to perform at? Why? I think you kind of might have answered that, but I don't know if you did. But go ahead.
My favorite venue to perform at,
What
DC.
favorite venues? He said.
Oh, Planet Hollywood. Uh,
Okay. Okay.
Out Music Awards. I'll give you two. Out Music Awards. I don't know. It was 2010. It was 2012, somewhere around there. Out Music Awards. Deirdre had moved the Out Music Awards to Vegas,
Mm-hmm.
and the venue was on the Planet Hollywood stage, the Britney stage. Because remember,
Gotcha. Gotcha.
it was
Gotcha.
at
Gotcha.
Planet
Yeah. Yeah.
Hollywood, right? So
Yes.
we got to perform on that stage. That was one of the biggest stages I've ever performed on. So it was incredible. The other one was Irving Plaza. Irving
Mm-hmm.
Plaza. 2,500 folks during Pride. This is years ago. It's probably, I'd say over 8 years ago. Um, Packed house. I got to open for Tweet,
Hmm.
and
I
that
was just listening to her Southern
oh,
Hummingbird album before I got on live with you. I was listening to her song Heaven.
vocal standards. Vocal standards. If you listen to the vocal, if you want to listen and understand the highs and the lows, vocal standards. Listen to that Tweet first album. Absolutely. Brandy's
What?
first album too. Brandy's first and second album as well.
Yes, I totally agree.
Mm-hmm. And we've got stacking and melodies and
Mm-hmm.
all different inflections of your voice. Yeah, wonderful piece, a wonderful piece. But got to open for Tweet, and that audience was insane. I've had a lot of great audiences, but there's certain ones that you're like, wow, I played Irving Plaza. Wow, I played Planet Hollywood. Like, who am I? Like, you know what I mean? So yeah.
You know who I think you would be good with working with, and I just thought about this.
Ooh.
Missy Elliott.
Man, oh, Timberland he would have been a runner-up, except for that AI trash, Tim.
Yeah.
Be, stop being bored and go out and actually find some real people that actually have real experiences, please. Um, but Missy, man, you wouldn't be able to tell me nothing. You wouldn't be able to tell me nothing. Who are you in the studio? Missy freaking Elliott, Missy
Elliott.
Wiener. Yeah, she's an alien. This is my Angelian side. Like she's this third eye is incredible, and the idea that she's able to work with Janet, because like I said, Janet doesn't work like she's very
And you
different.
know they're besties too.
Yeah, that's a Judy down.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a Judy down. So, um, we would have fun, and then the choreography would be insane, and just the edge of, like I said, putting together creatives to create something brand new
Hmm.
and wonderful for folks. So that would be incredible. Hey, Missy. You want to work, you want to work
I
with
miss
another
you.
black? You want to work with another black queer artist? It's me.
Happy belated birthday to Missy too, because her birthday was the 1st of July.
Ah, Missy's
Cancer.
a cancer, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Makes
yeah,
sense. Makes sense.
yeah.
Makes
Her
sense.
and Little Kim are both cancers,
Makes
because Little
sense.
Kim is
Makes
July
sense.
11th.
And Kim, I love Lil Kim. That's yeah. She's
Exactly. But anyway, you guys, I'm gonna ask one more question, and then we're gonna
sure.
close it off.
Sure.
Now that we know that you're taking a little rest right now, I know you've been taking your rest and everything. Have you thought about the
Oh,
concept of the
it's not a
next?
rest. It's just not as much. It's just not as much
Not that
as
it
many
was.
shows.
It's still like a
Yeah.
little rest, like a little
Yeah.
hiatus.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
have you have ideas for what the next project's gonna sound like in your head?
Yeah. That's that.
Okay. No, I just wanted to know. It wasn't like I was gonna like do a trivia, like because I know sometimes when you're thinking about when you're coming out with you have the current project. I know sometimes your ear may hear something maybe more
Uh,
upwards of what you want to step it up more.
yeah. I'm always writing. Like I said, my reception is. I call it the reception. You know, from
Your creative
yeah,
flow.
yeah. It's really really high. Particularly with surfing because you know what I will say when Trez was asking earlier about the creative part,
Hmm.
not just listening, but experiencing,
Hmm.
like going out into the world and meeting people and having experiences and studying is also very, very important. So I've been doing a lot of studying. There's a lot of stuff that I've been wanting to say, particularly since this album came out. Because when you finally get the album out, it's like okay, I've finally put it out there. Now they get to hear what I need to say for Seraphim. Okay, cool. So it sort of gives you a little bit more trough and it empties the trough a little bit for you to get more food in there. So I've had new experiences, particularly within the arc of just this album that I would love to speak to. It won't be necessarily social, political, cultural stuff. I want to do something. I always want to do something completely different. Like Angel Dust and Seraphim are completely different
Hmm.
albums. It's different directions, and so the next one, hopefully and prayerfully, if God graces me to be able to do it, will be completely and totally different. I want it to be completely and totally different from the sounds to. I mean, I always have my Marck Angel band, as they call it, the band. Your sounds that you use and instruments that you use, but um, I just want it to be completely different, and I have a completely different edge of what I want to say and perspective. So,
Gotcha.
yeah. And they'll be trying to get me to go in and to record because they were on my ass for Seraphim. Where's the
Yeah, you
album?
had a
You gotta get
lot
the
going
album
on with
done.
that one.
You gotta get the album done, Mark. You got. Where's the album? I'm working on it. I'm working on it. It just has the.
Flow.
Yeah,
It has
yeah.
to flow naturally.
Hmm.
But if anybody have any closing questions they want to ask Mark, this is your last chance. Because I'm gonna give y'all a few minutes.
Hmm.
Nobody else has any questions. We're gonna close off. So,
Oh, can I say something to them? Can
of
I?
course, yes,
Uh,
of course.
Please come out and see Seraphim the Motion Picture, full feature film, 72-minute experimental musical drama. We're in film festivals right now across the world. Actually, we've been across the world. We've been in London. We've been in Germany. We've been Berlin. We've been everywhere. Um, and our next two screenings are going to be in August. So you're getting an exclusive. Here you go, right? The next two screenings are going to be in August. August 17th at the Black August Film Festival in Los Angeles, Pasadena, Los Angeles, California. Um, and then the next one is going to be in September, Labor Day weekend, at the Urban Film Festival, which is the largest free film
Nice.
festival in the United States, there for the world. So, which is amazing because these are straight Black forums. So we're very blessed to be able to share our story with folks that are not necessarily in our target market, so to speak. And to be reflective in markets and spaces that don't typically give us agency. So I'm very proud about it. So see you August 17th and see you Labor Day weekend Labor Day weekend in Miami. So
If you come by Miami, you got me now because we need to figure this out. We need to hang out.
oh my gosh, just come. I forget you. Get you in Florida.
You need to
It
let
can
me
be.
know. You need to call me.
Yeah. Oh, for the folks who want to find out any more dates, and we'll probably have a few more dates after that, but they be like, you only can say a couple. Okay, cool. I won't say a couple. Just go to markangel.com, and that's Mark with a C and a K. So it's MarckAngel.com, and you can find out anything Mark Angel, find out all the upcoming, if we do performance shows and if we do screenings for Saffron, the motion picture. And Kenneth, when I come down there, we're going to definitely go out and get outside the house and get you to come see it on the full
Full
screen.
screen,
It's,
even though
it's
I
a
saw it
different.
all, you guys. But
Oh,
here,
it's a completely different
it's a
experience on
different
the big screen.
experience. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, and then to hear the bass, it's a completely, yeah.
Yes.
Hmm.
But here, you guys, let me let you guys know what he just said for his website. Even though you guys are looking at this right now on IG Live, but this will be on YouTube also.
Okay.
So I'll have everything down in the description box for when it's on YouTube. But you want to let everybody know where they can follow you at and social media.
Once again, markangel.com. That's Mark with a C and a K. So MARCK angel.com. All of my social media monikers are the same, MARCKANGEL. So you can find that on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Lemonade, blah, 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 blah. Just look up Mark Angel or just Google me if you want. All right? Ask your chat GPT.
Oh my goodness. And you guys can follow me on all my social medias, which will all be, say KTookes85, which is KTOOKES, and the number is 85, all together is one word. And you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. All you gotta do is go on my bio and my Instagram, take you straight up to my channel. You can subscribe. Even if you want to subscribe to it, I don't know if you're subscribed, Mark,
Oh,
but
yeah,
you
I
can
am. I
subscribe
am.
to it. I think
Especially
you are.
Facebook.
But anybody who wants to subscribe, just push the bell icon so that way every time I drop videos, you have VIP access to when I drop the videos. And you can even watch some of the old videos I've done, interviews, music reviews, all the above. You feel free to do that. And anything else you want to say, Mark, before we say bye bye to the wonderful audience?
Oh, if you do music reviews, go ahead. You can do a music review later. Surfing the motion picture. Yeah, that's it. I want to thank you for being patient with me over the years and finally getting this down and in the books. It's such an honor to meet you and actually finally speak with you one on one. And
Hmm.
I hope to see you in Miami next month.
All right, then. All right, guys. So
Thanks for
this
having me.
is your boy Kenneth and your boy Mark down here. We are out. So bye, y'all.
All right, bye, Kenneth.
Bye, Mark.